tough man, and it can help him when the going really does get tough. Back down at Gum Shield and give it a real good go.
Right, time for the talking to stop here. Let's hand it over to Thomas Treiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, let's welcome to the ring the challenger from right here, Belfast, Northern Ireland, Jamie the Mexican Conlan.
This is the moment that Jamie Conlan has fought for and has been waiting for. And if he pulls it off tonight, there certainly will be a fair number of people who will be jumping around right here in this arena. It's a massive task for him. The bookmakers, who rarely get it wrong, are quoting the champion at 6-1 on as the favourite. But Conlan believes, and a lot of his Irish fans want to believe. Now 31 years old. Possibly there isn't another fighter in the British sport at the moment with more willpower and heart than this man.
And now let's welcome to the ring the defending champion from Kawit, Cavite City, Philippines, Jerwin Pretty Boy Ancajas.
Ancajas smiling as ever, and he says that the hostile atmosphere will not affect him. We saw what he did to Teru Kinashita in his last fight in Brisbane. Outboxed him, cut him, dropped him with a body shot, and pretty much did a number on him. The crowd a little bit fearful of what he might be able to produce. Only one loss in his professional career, and that was 5 years ago, and he's been on a thunderous campaign of retribution thereafter. Undefeated since then, and has stopped all bar one of his opponents in that time. Prayers from Ancajas prior to the formal introductions, which will come now from Thomas Treiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 12 rounds, and it will be for the IBF Super Flyweight Championship of the World. Brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, 32 Red, Foot Asylum, and Raynham Steel. It is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Steward in charge is John Williamson, MBE, along with the International Boxing Federation. President and supervisor tonight is Daryl Peoples. Our three judges scoring on a 10-point must system will be Dave Paris of England, John Stewart of the United States, and Silvestre Abainza of the Philippines. Our referee in charge, third man in the ring, will be Steve Gray. Introducing to you first the challenger, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He's wearing black trimmed with gold and weighed in at 8 stone, 3 pounds. Hailing from right here, Belfast, Northern Ireland, he is undefeated with 19 wins, 11 come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the current Commonwealth and WBC Silver International Super Flyweight Champion, Jamie the Mexican Conlan. And And his opponent across the ring, he is the defending champion, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He's wearing red with white and weighed in the same as his opponent, 8 stone, 3 pounds. Coming to us from Kawit, Cavite City, Philippines, he brings a professional record consisting of 27 wins, just 1 defeat, 1 draw, with 18 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the reigning and defending IBF Super Flyweight Champion of the World, Jerwin Pretty Boy Ancajas.
Okay, boys, if a cold break, take 1 step back. Don't throw punches to the back of the head. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck, boys.
Our second world title fight of the evening. The first one, the WBO World Bantamweight title, ended in 11 seconds. Yes, 11 seconds. Zolani Tete knocking out his South African fellow countryman, Sibonisa Gonya. What will happen this time? Ancajas from the Philippines, a big favourite, but Jamie Conlan, what an opportunity. Kind of a boxing cliche, but if he pulls this off, it is a life changer.
He needs the performance of his career and the performance of his life here, John, does Jamie Conlan, but he has got the grit and determination. He's been hurt before and he's come through it, but he's got to put in the performance tonight.
He's got a marginal height and reach advantage, Conlan. He's having to cope with Ancajas, who's a southpaw, as you see, leading off with that right hand. Interestingly, Conlan's been sparring, preparing for this extensively with brother Michael, who's a rising young talent, and Michael's been boxing southpaw with him.
Yeah, Michael's a very talented boxer indeed, Michael Conlan, and he can box as good as a southpaw as he can orthodox, so I think that would be good sparring for Jamie Conlan and his brother Michael.
Absolutely spine-tingling atmosphere here, reverberating around this SSE arena here, the support for Jamie Conlan. Had some extraordinary battles, of course, to get to this point. Jamie Conlan had a fight against a guy called Junior Granados back in 2015, which is one of the most extraordinary fights that you'd ever see. Is he going to have to produce something of similar intensity here? Danny Vaughan, his trainer, told me that the tactic has to be to try and box this man, try and keep it long, don't get into a toe-to-toe brawl. Nice little chopping right hand there from Conlan. Oh, there. Oh, what's happened here? Well, what's happened here? He's gone down for something I honestly couldn't see what happened there.
No, not me, John.
Delayed reaction. And his leg, I think he's got a problem with his leg.
He has got a problem with his leg, hasn't he? His lead leg.
Is his knee gone? He just sank to the canvas, a delayed reaction. Well, it's going to be interesting to try and determine exactly what happened there.
I don't think it was from a punch, was it?
I don't believe so. I think he might have twisted his knee, Richie.
Yeah, something very rare.
Well, if it were a football match, you'd say, give it a go and try and run it off. A bit different here.
But he said, didn't he, at the start, that he's going to try and box at distance. That was the tactic. He's got to try and trigger the attacks off from Ancajas and then come back with his counters. But if he's got a problem with that lead leg, then he may have a problem then of actually coming back and countering. But
let's see if we can hear when he gets back into the corner exactly what the problem is, because he'll tell Danny Vaughan straight off. So I'll shut up the moment that bell goes, and let's see if we can make sense of it.
Alright, good shot. Body shot. Delayed one. Okay, now breathe now. He's going to look for this, so he's going to have to keep his elbows in. He's going to be looking at that right hand underneath all the time now. Yeah, so get it in, and let's see the feints and get on the outside.
Well, here's where it happened, Richie.
It's very, very difficult to see. I mean, whether I don't think it's a punch.
Is it?
He gets clipped there just to the side, but well, that's very strange indeed. We thought it was the leg.
I think he's got, it might be his right ankle, I'm not sure. Let's listen again.
Up the left-hand side, the feint. Well, you listen to me.
Well, that was mystifying, but we go now into the second round. I think Ancajas was probably winning the round anyway, wasn't he? Just about, with the involuntary going down. So I guess that'd be scored 10-8.
I think so, John. He probably just nicked the round, and then with the count as well, then it's probably a 10-8, which is really unfortunate for Conlan now.
It was delayed reaction, wasn't it? And it looked as though he had a problem with his right leg. How much confidence now remains for the task in hand? It's good work from Conlan.
Just getting the timing right there, Conlan. Again, opting to box at distance and waiting for his opponent to come in. He's just got to get his timing right as Ancajas comes over that front foot, closes the gap down. That's when he's got to try and bring him onto the shots, but he's got to have fast reactions to do it, quick reflexes, and he's got to be accurate with the punches that he throws.
Big step up in class, this, from anything Conlan has faced before. And there was always a question mark about whether or not he'd have the power to keep Ancajas at bay. Clash of heads there.
Conlan's just waiting there. He's waiting for his opponent to come forward. That's why he just occasionally you see him just feint with that jab. But Ancajas now is on that front foot, beating Conlan to the punches. But Conlan, I can see what he's trying to do there. He's just feinting with that jab and trying to trigger the attack off from Ancajas.
That was one round the back of the head. He's going to get in trouble for that.
Oh, and there's a cut. Conlan is cut, left eye.
Oh dear, and it's a bad one. Blood seeping from that damage around the left eye, and the cacophony which was greeting Ancajas in the first round has been somewhat deadened now. Conlan has been down back end of that first round and is now cut, and it looks as though quite badly cut.
The problems keep mounting, don't they, for Conlan? But he has come through similar situations when he's been hurt here and there. But this is a mountain to climb now. Real test of character for young Jamie Conlan.
Ancajas is so cool and methodical in the way he goes about his work. Belfast's faithful, Conlan's fans trying to raise the man. But it's another clear round for the Filipino.
Yeah, the crowd, John, I think they can sense that their man needs a little bit of help here.
You've got to stay up that left-hand side, okay? Listen to me now. He said he's going to come early doors. You've got to weather the storm. You listen to me. Yeah, I'm listening. Come on, up the left-hand side all the time. More feet yourself. I want to see half a step back when he comes. He's going to come.
Danny Vaughan saying you've got to weather the storm. It was a clash of heads, we think, there that caused the damage to the eye. There's the punch to the back of the head.
But that didn't cause the cut. That punch to the back of the head, I think it was definitely a head clash.
There's blood spattered across our notes here at ringside. It's blood from the eye of Jamie Conlan. A great daub of grease over that eye, which is wiped away. Oh dear. Wiped away by Steve Gray. Well, Conlan has had some remarkable comebacks in the past when he's seemingly been on the cusp of defeat. But this is a huge test now. Massive.
It's a big test, most certainly, but he's just got to get his timing right. He's in against a good southpaw who's got a very good jab, who can box at distance himself, and who's fairly confident. But Conlan, if he's going to win this, he's got to trigger those attacks off and try and bring him onto that right hand and finish on the left hook.
Ancajas promoted by Manny Pacquiao. Philippines craving a new hero to follow in the footsteps of the great man. He's just pecking away with that right-hand lead, the target, the damaged left eye.
And Conlan somehow, Johnny, has got to try and protect that eye, so he's got to keep that left hand a little bit higher. Ancajas is trying to come around the guard, isn't he, with his jab and long right hook, and try and target that left eye of Conlan, but that's better from Jamie Conlan there with the right hand.
Ancajas, a patient sort of fighter. He doesn't quite have the firecracker explosiveness of a prime Manny Pacquiao, but he's mighty effective. Oh my goodness. Solid straight right hand lead and followed up with the left hook. And big body shots now. Conlan not having too much success in this third round. Massive body shot again. Conlan, I thought momentarily was going to go down. Now huge body shots coming in again, and this time he does go down.
First shot was a good shot, wasn't it, for Conlan? He's a brave kid though, John. He's on his feet. He's back up.
And down for the second time in the fight. Closing seconds of another huge round for the Filipino. More massive body shots coming in. Is he going to go down again? No, he doesn't. Somehow manages to stay up. Wow, what an attack from Ancajas.
Big body shots from Ancajas in that round. Hit the target. Conlan just turned away with that one shot, didn't he? Hurt him to the body. Here it is. It's just a straight left hand. But Conlan, then he recovers. But then that's the green light then, isn't it, for Ancajas, just to target that body. And he just couldn't take that shot there. But that's the straight left, solar plexus. And then here...
Tried a bit of kidology, didn't he, to say it didn't hurt me, but of course Ancajas knew otherwise. So that's twice down now. That hurt. Fourth round, IBF Super Flyweight Championship of the World. Jamie Conlan already has been down twice. Is Ancajas going to go for the finish in this round?
Well, he'll probably target the body again, won't he, Ancajas?
Inevitably.
Conlan's just got to stay tight here now, stay at distance. Just try and wait for this fella to come forward. What he doesn't want to be doing now, Conlan, is leading off and then falling short and making Ancajas come back with his counters. He's got to box intelligently on the outside and just wait for his man to come forward and try and bring him onto a shot.
A problem, I guess, Richie, trying to protect that damaged eye, keeping the gloves up, and that's creating the opening which Ancajas is exploiting to the body.
Yeah, maybe so, John, but what he can't afford to do is go forward and overreach, leave himself open. Tough job, but he's a tough kid, Jamie Conlan. Loads of bottle.
Well, he's going to need to show absolutely everything that he's got. As I've said already, if you can turn this one around from here, it would be extraordinary. Good shot. Nice, solid right hand from Conlan.
Oh, lovely punch at distance there from Conlan. Timing was good.
Ancajas already has been told once to keep his punches up, and he's targeting the body of Conlan once more.
Clever boxing that was from Ancajas. Just switches, didn't he, with that right hook around the guard of Conlan.
Patient and methodical.
Yeah, he's patient, yeah, definitely. He's got to stay off the ropes, though, John, has Conlan.
That right hand hurt Conlan again. Took the wind out of him. Now a big left hook. Here comes the big body attack again. Conlan's in trouble, in big trouble. The referee will want to see punches to come back. Somehow he's digging in there and manages to find a left hook. But these body shots are savage.
Ancajas on the attack, all Ancajas at the moment. Conlan just looking, just trying to come back with the odd single shot, but he's got to get off those ropes.
He is really hurting with this sustained body attack, and Ancajas is in complete command. Left hand found the face of the Filipino, and again, bit of reddening on his right cheek now. Once more the body shot. Conlan pulses the floor in frustration. Down for a second time. Is he going to get up this time? Is it 8? Is it 9? He's going to allow it to continue. It was very, very marginal, and the bell is gone. Oh, what a torrid night this is turning out to be for Jamie Conlan.
Yeah, these body shots really taking the toll on Ancajas. He's boxing very well, the Filipino. Good shots there, keeps Conlan on the ropes. Just keeps the attack going. Conlan just trying to come back with that left hook there, wasn't he? And again, but Ancajas sustained pressure, sustained attack.
3 knockdowns now.
Ooh.
Conlan furious that he allowed himself to be tagged by that.
Listen to me. I'm not pushing through this one longer. You show me what you've got. Okay?
Stay there, Jimmy. Stay there, please, sir.
Come on, let's go. Come on, let's wait.
Move into the 5th. Ancajas way ahead on the cards.
How brave is Jamie Conlan, though, John?
Well,
Tough kid, brave kid.
it's hard to think of somebody currently around who's got more fighting heart than Conlan.
Too brave, if anything.
It's a nice right hand, but Ancajas completely unmoved by it.
Still a bit of a mystery, John. That first knockdown, isn't it, in the opening round? What happened there? Whether it's affected the whole of his game plan. Jamie Conlan. To give credit to Ancajas, very accomplished boxer indeed, boxing well at range. Got a very fast jab. Conlan now just trying to land that right hand as a counter. It's a measured right hand, isn't it, from Ancajas?
Crowd willing Conlan on.
Yeah, decent body shot there from Conlan. Nice little left hook downstairs. So a bit of success in this round.
Having a much better round here. Nice uppercut though from Ancajas. And here comes the body shot again. And again. Referee saying that was too low, I think. That's the second warning he's had. Another one, and he'll get a point taken away, you suspect. Conlan will be given time. He says he's okay. Conlan just not able to find any real telling shots to halt the advance of Ancajas.
I think obviously, another
big body shot. Now is that low again? Now he's saying no knockdown. No knockdown, he's saying. Now what's he going to do?
He'll take a point here, won't he?
I think surely he's got to. There've been two warnings, and if he's decided that's low, that's the third. It's not giving us a knockdown, and now what's the referee going to do? You can hear what the crowd wants him to do. 3 times, and here it comes. The point is taken away. Sorry, he says. The crowd say, is that a turning point?
Let's see if that gives a bit of encouragement now for Jamie Conlan.
I'm down, I almost went down again. Torrid round again for Conlan.
Listen to me. This fella is feeling it the way you are. Yeah? He's fucking feeling it. Let's get on that left-hand side and start letting that right hand go and finish him with a left hand. Okay? Come on, suck it up.
Look at me, Jimmy.
Listen to me. Look at me, sir. Give me that punch with that.
Point taken away from Ancajas.
He's feeling it easy. Let's get the elbows in and bite on that punch. Left dude. I want to see that.
This is why.
That's that low shot, just below that belt area, belt line rather. Conlan really feeling it, really up against it.
If Ancajas won that round, that would be scored 9-9. Without the point deduction, that is. Sixth round, it's a 12-rounder, of course, the championship distance.
He's looking at the corner, Jamie Conlan's corner. They want him to come forward, but he's got to avoid that jab, hasn't he? Ancajas very good with the straight shots as well. Straight jab, long, straight left hand.
Down he goes again. Right hand this time. Conlan thinks it was round the back of the head, but it was more on the side of the head. 7, 8. Looking a little bit bemused, and he stopped it. It's all over. A brave effort ends there. A one-sided fight. Ancajas just too much. It was a step up in class, and it was just a step too far for the gallant, brave Jamie Conlan. A third defence of the title for Jerwin Ancajas, and he's still champion of the world. And Conlan, I'm afraid to say, just found that he just hadn't got the armoury tonight.
No, he didn't. I think in that opening round, from the very first knockdown, he didn't seem to recover from it. It was a little bit of a mystery, delayed reaction. We still don't really know what the injury was, but I think it affected him throughout the whole of the contest, and he got caught time and again to the body, was hurt. It was just an uphill task right from the word go. Brave kid, Jamie Conlan, but yeah, a step too far. Let's have a look. This is coming, this is the end now. So it's on the side of the head, that right hook. And I think the referee had probably seen enough. That was right. I mean, it's at the back of the head, if anything, side to the back. Let's have a look here, John. This, I mean, it's at the back of the head.
Well, he's unlucky to be stopped through a punch like that, but it's sheer exhaustion as much as anything else, and he's taken so much, Richie.
I think,
there comes a point
you're right,
where you don't want to see any more.
Absolutely, I think the body shots really took their toll, but it just wasn't his night. It was a step up in class, and he just got caught with some big punches in there.
A brave effort. Belfast willed it, but sentiment doesn't necessarily win a fight.
No, he just kept getting up, didn't he? And you know what, Jamie Conlan would do that all night long. Tough as they come, but it wasn't to be. And give credit to Ancajas, a good champion, well accomplished, boxes well at range. On the inside also, yeah, you can see why Manny Pacquiao promotes this boxer.
Hugs for Jamie Conlan from the Filipino camp, and I think there might be perhaps a tear or two tonight. He is bitterly disappointed. He wanted this so much, he really did, but it wasn't to be. Ancajas chaired aloft. He is still the champion, and you have to give credit because he did an extremely good job in there. Here then is confirmation of the result as referee Steve Gray pulls them together, and here is Thomas Treiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 52 seconds of round number 6. Our referee in charge, Steve Gray, stops the contest as the blue corner was in no condition to continue. Therefore, your winner, and still IBF Super Flyweight Champion of the World, Jerwin Pretty Boy Ancajas.
Pretty Boy unmarked, he's still the champion and repels Jamie Conlan ultimately, very, very emphatically.
Well, Steve Bunce, you were not leading us on, were you? You said he had something a little bit special, a little bit extra. Have we seen that tonight?
I think we have. We've seen a very good fighter, and I was on BBC Northern Ireland radio this afternoon saying that the fans here, they'll appreciate, 10,000 of them will appreciate seeing a guy that good. Over, John, 5 times from illegal shots, from legal shots, head shots, body shots, just about every kind of shot, Josh, seemed to be cracking in.
Yeah, I mean, he had the look of Manny Pacquiao, in my opinion. He didn't have the same kind of tempo.
Can you shed any light on that moment, Josh?
I think it was a body shot, to be honest with you.
I thought it was a delayed reaction.
I thought it was a body shot right up to solar plexus, and it was like real delayed reaction.
But as Steve says, they were coming from him from up, down, sideways, all round.
And cut, and cut.
Well, that's why I refer him similar to Manny Pacquiao, because that's what Pacquiao does. You know, he tees up that southpaw right hand, and then he brings everything off that. And they were coming from different angles, and Conlan didn't know where to defend him at times.
And there was he did actually try and box, and you saw what Conlan was trying to do, trying to make him miss, trying to counter. But how do you counter a whirlwind like that? His feet were travelling at Manny Pacquiao's speed, and he had accuracy.